Previously, on Killer Frequency.
Forrest? He called me? That horrible whistling down the phone.
The takeout. If we can get takeout to the flat,
Okay.
we can get a message to them to go and help. Virginia, who did they order takeout from?
I don't know.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
I can't do this.
Really good trash. This is a new low. Ooh. Interesting offer.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's you, isn't it? God, I didn't talk, I promise.
5.
Oh no!
Please. Oh. Oh. Carrie?
Forrest!
Really?
Seth is right next
That's him. That's really him. That's really him. That's really him. Run, no, 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 no. Go, 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 go. That's him. That's him. That's him.
What did Peggy say his name was?
Clive. Get out here. Get out here. Get out here.
All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement, made by our creepy janitor,
Yes.
who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Okay, here's the people. Cat Club, Improv Club, Athletics Club, Car Club. Okay, trailer park. Oh. Oh wait, no, he bought the gas station. So Chuck Brody might own the gas station and be there. Kim Walker is dead. That's what we know. Rebecca Allen. Hold on. I feel like Aunt Williams might have gone downhill and just yeah, power station, trailer park. I think it might be Chuck Brody because he bought the gas station. I don't know. Let's try this.
How's it going?
Almost got it.
I'm okay, thanks. I think I've almost got it.
Good luck.
Is that it?
How's it going?
I think I'm
I'm
ready.
ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at
One
this.
shot at this. But
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
well, actually, I think. Gosh dang it! Who do you think the target is? Freak. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, screw it. I'm going with Chuck Brody.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
Gas
The
station.
gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Come on, please be it. Please be Chuck. Please be Chuck.
Hello?
Chuck Brody! Listen, I know this sounds crazy.
Chuck?
But we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's
Let's go.
back. We found a list with your name on it, and
Let's go!
God. It's today.
Let's go!
The year I finally let myself forget.
Run!
quit talking and run!
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck...
Peggy?
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on, we're getting a call.
Chuck? Oh my gosh. Thank
Chuck?
goodness, Chuck.
Chuck!
Forrest, the whole damn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out.
happy he's
Town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though. Yeah, damn it, that fireball threw me. I've got to get to the hospital.
Okay.
I'm not
Oh.
feeling great. Forrest, man, I can't thank you enough, but... Damn. I gotta go.
We saved him.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up.
Okay.
Get us into some music while I deal with this.
All right.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16.
The Scream. Bro. Holy crap. We just saved Chuck today.
There's gotta be more in the basement.
This is definitely
to
gonna be
show
cut
us
into
who
2
Clive is
parts.
targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Like
Okay.
I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Can I go now? Okay, I can go now. Bro, I'm so nervous. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna do this all in one recording, and then I'm gonna split this up into 2 parts. All right, down into the basement I go. All right, and then this is to the basement. Okay. Get ready to throw hands. Man. What the freak, bro? Live. This is so weird.
The key.
What key?
Was this always here?
What
I must
key?
have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
What key? Did I grab it? Okay. Oh. Basement storage. Alright. This is really weird. He's like connecting the dots to stuff. I am not ready, bro. I don't trust this. Oh, heck nah.
Hey, Forrest.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling.
Gracious, Peggy!
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Okay. What is this? Alright, I can't tell from the light. Is that down here? Okay. Is there anything else? Glue, tape, headphones.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map?
Map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird.
Oh,
Well,
God.
maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Give it a play where? Oh. Okay.
George
Hello?
Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me.
Oh, no.
Follow the maps. Find the tapes.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
I don't like this.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking.
Oh, no.
Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
Maybe.
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here.
I don't want to.
Careful, Forrest.
I don't want
Keep
to.
looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Not that big of a fan.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the
This looks
shin,
useful.
Okay.
as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Is this a tape I forgot to play? It
Time
is.
of autopsy is
7 a.m.
Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning.
Okay.
The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay. Well, I need to open this door and talk to Peggy because I found some. Peggy
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape.
doesn't
Doesn't
say.
say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I
Yeah.
swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape.
It's-
I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think think
It's
you've
the
met her
lady
before?
on. Oh my
I don't
gosh, it's the
know. I
lady
mean,
on the
just
freaking
got here
radio who was
recently.
asking for that dang song.
I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
Uh huh.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
That's not
What
good.
would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet.
Someone attempting to murder them.
I found a police report.
Yep.
Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra.
The jazz
Jazz
room?
runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right?
Yeah.
But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though.
This town
I
isn't
think
all
it's
as
more
innocent as
probable
we
the
think it
reservoir
is, isn't it?
A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
I'll go back to
What are
looking.
you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something
Yeah.
like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're
Yeah.
done down here, we should give her a call.
Okay.
You think you found everything, Forrest?
I think
No.
there's got to be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there?
A lot.
Well, if there are more
There's a
tapes,
lot down
then
here.
there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
Yeah, I don't like it so much.
Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Okay. I don't like it back here. What is this? Okay, that is not this way. Yep, right here. And then the next one is over there. Okay.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation.
Okay, I'm guessing Clive is George, and a bunch of the people in the town didn't like George and they attempted to kill him, but he actually lived?
Immediate moments before death.
Okay, I'm staying crouched because I don't really trust this game all that much.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped
Okay.
in a car door.
So I'm guessing I have to go further down this way. I don't like this, 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 I don't like this. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Okay. Okay, and then grab that and then play that.
It is the
I'm gonna sit back here.
opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased,
Yes.
resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water.
Mm-hmm.
He hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned.
Okay.
Following that, he was moved.
Hello? Is that... Who the freak is that? Is that the sheriff? It seems this town is more dark than I previously thought. Oh, hey.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
I'm guessing that was the last one,
If
maybe?
you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
Clive?
What the...
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to
Okay, I'm just gonna sit back here because I don't trust this.
country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder.
Uh-huh.
Each murder, the death of someone I knew
Mm-hmm.
almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek,
I see.
drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing.
All right. What do you think?
All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst.
Is Clive trying to save people? Now, who's the real villain if he's trying to save people?
I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now,
Okay.
there's more I could say that I should say, but my employer
Made
made
it.
it clear
Okay.
my family
You're being blackmailed and threatened?
price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener,
Okay.
whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Yeah, we just gotta be careful now. Walking back. Found all the tapes. Now I just gotta make it back. Slow and steady. Nice and quiet. Sneaky, like a mouse. I like all the current turns that make it seem so, like, calm and intricate.
What have you found, Forrest?
There's also a tape about a toxicology report.
Don't want
There
to
were
talk
no
about
signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
it. Okay.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned.
I don't think
It
he
in the
was.
newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According
A
to
lot.
that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
Yep.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner.
Indeed.
Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Yes.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on.
That's why
I
she was
found a tape
apologizing
that
to
introduces
Clive.
a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know why you asking her
The
that
written
question.
report I found doesn't mention it at all.
This town is
How did his arm
definitely.
get trapped in a car door after
This
he
is like a
died?
really hidden
Unless he
town
got it
thing.
when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
Some pretty
In
dark
another tape,
things.
the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
No.
Maybe, but
Definitely
then
not.
There's this next bit where the coroner
Someone
thinks he was
definitely
moved
murdered him.
post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
Indeed.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any
Yeah.
killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death.
This is crazy.
He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
And we found it.
Do you think the whistling man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
We
exactly.
don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
Yeah, this
know,
guy, I
but
mean, I had to think
Clive
about
said
it.
he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek.
And we're now on the
He
chop
said
block.
he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He was being blackmailed.
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The
Yeah,
one
I don't
who
trust it.
orchestrated the cover-up?
Yes.
Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, What's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Let's figure out our next step.
Oh, well, it just cut. It's 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m. We got an hour left, it looks like.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we
we are
supposed
dealing
to keep
with
a
this
show going
serial
with
killer.
all this happening?
It's our job.
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right. I'll get her on the line.
We got a lot of people
Okay,
to call
Forrest,
back.
shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash.
Nash.
We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events.
I don't like that.
To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here. Who's this? Is it you? Goose.
Nope. No, it's for
Plunker,
Forrest.
hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Did you?
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh,
Indeed.
Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
I'd be jumpy too.
I can't blame you. I'd be jumpy too.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought...
You'll be fine, Virginia.
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Yes.
Me? What would I know?
Clive.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name.
Mm-hmm.
What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing.
He'll come from
He'll
me.
come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
No, he isn't. We thought so
We
too.
thought so too, but
You don't understand. All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... Well...
and we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them, and we know it's related to what's happening tonight,
Gosh dang it.
which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well,
He
when
threatened you?
someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it,
That's
but
no good.
my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Indeed we do.
Thank
Okay.
you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
It'll all be over soon.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
All right.
So Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But
Indeed.
for who? Why cover up these details? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
Indeed, it does
100%.
not.
She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
Why don't I have a chair, bro?
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her.
All right,
Don't
guys.
push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
Right.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
Hopefully.
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
All right.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Hello again, Sandra!
Forrest
it's
Nash
Nash
here.
of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Jazzy,
different.
What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Okay. Why were you
Do you
targeted?
know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing
Yes,
specific
targets.
people who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Are you keep?
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life.
Okay.
After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Yes.
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet,
Clive?
and everything would be okay.
Who was
Sandra? Who was he?
He was,
he? Clive?
he said, if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
All
That's
right.
good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Oh.
Welcome to 189.16, The
I've been playing this for
Stream,
so
with me,
long.
your
If you haven't
host,
been listening,
Forrest
I'm done.
Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know
Oh.
this is really out of the blue.
It's Pizza Man.
everything
It's
happening
Pizza Man.
tonight.
Pizza Man.
But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
Yeah,
You
sure,
know
why
what?
not?
I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my uncle.
Nice
Ron.
try. I know who this
His
is.
first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him
Don't you dare.
Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and Pony packages here at Pony's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Oh, we do? Okay. Hello.
This is 189.16, The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller.
Hello.
Caller.
You good? He's laughing. Bro.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza, always
Gosh
delivered.
dang it, Ponty!
Come rain or sleet or whistling
Hang
bird,
up! Hang
we'll
up
be
already!
there.
Hang up!
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Forrest?
I hope the Whistling Man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Forrest?
Sorry. That was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore,
All right.
okay? Not for tonight,
Unless I have
anyway.
to save him.
I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Better not be freaking Ponty.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16, The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash.
All right, who is
Who
it?
may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. Dawn? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need
Look
your
at me go.
help.
Look at me go. Are you in
Are
danger?
you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Right.
Right. Okay. Tell us everything.
I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I
Bro,
came
I'm
back to
just
my apartment.
balling out right now. You see this? NBA, call
Security
me.
System has me locked out.
Hey, don't worry about that one.
I need you to help me get inside.
Look at me go. Ask a
Can
neighbor.
a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which
All right.
apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and a trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there.
Town hall and
I don't
trailer
have any
park.
neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night.
You good?
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muscle that thing in. Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any.
Okay, you're gonna be fine.
He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help.
Okay.
Get the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Security system's name.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
All right.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed.
All right.
I need the key code before the Whistling Man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Doc.
Wait, it's the skater dude.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew
The skater
I could
dude is
count
the
on you.
one who has the dog.
I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
Skater dude, skater dude, skater dude.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
Skater dude.
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Right.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. We have a Starling 4000, or whatever, here at KFAM.
We do?
Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who. but to help someone.
All right. Let's see. Search for info on in the Woodside Apartments.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
All right. Papers for the Starling 4000. Okay. Okay, Kevin. Man, where would that be? There's so much to cut down. Voice-wise. It seems so long. I realize it was long, but here we are. Okay, Starling. Okay, Clive.
Woodside Apartments. Coming soon, No pets. Not open until... What?
What? Is it not open yet? You're at the skater rink, aren't you? She's at the skating rink. Okay, until October 1st. Reserve now. She doesn't live there. She doesn't live there.
Needs a key.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Need a key. Need a key. Need a key.
Locked tight.
All right, you're at the skating rink. Man, what the heck? How do I get it so she doesn't die, though? I don't want her to die. Can I open this door?
I'm not getting in there tonight.
What's in there tonight? What is in there? Peggy, I got this. I don't know what this is. Okay, I forgot. There's something called a basement I can go look through. In which I don't want to do, but I'm gonna have to do. Because there's a whole storage room down there. Alright, let's go check down here. I'm gonna fast forward this. Alright. Now that we're here, where in the world could this piece of paper be?
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Indeed.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting to know. So what is she doing at the roller rink? That is an interesting note. St. Gabriel's Hospital. Okay, Ricky's roller rink. Woodside Apartments. Unable to install. Require new pairs. New installation date. September 17th. Client opted for manual installation. Okay.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
A lot.
Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Yeah.
I found a flyer for the apartments. They're not open for move-in till next month. No pets, and they're located pretty far from the trains.
So Dawn probably isn't trying to get into Woodside, is she?
Nope.
Nope. You remember who else has a Starling 4000 installed, though?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know what you'd say, but...
Hold on. Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment.
I got all
I got
now.
the number here. Patching you through.
Roller Ricky.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
put me
know.
through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
All right, Don.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Which code should I give to Don? I can't even ask her why she needs the code. All right, screw it. We're giving the alarm text activation
The
code.
code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest.
Let's go. Okay, I was scared for a second. I thought it wasn't gonna work. All right, loud footsteps here. Okay, coming back.
Son of a... Ah!
Yeah, what do you think, huh? Oh, you break it in anyway?
Is she?
Roller Ricky, don't play. You think he gonna let that stand? Yeah, see that? He's trapped.
Dad, stay out! Nobody disrespect the sanctity of the ring!
Yeah.
Don't ever come back here again!
Roller Ricky.
I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Roller Ricky.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him!
That was him?
That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. She's my
Man's best friend.
you know?
Man's best friend.
Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever.
Let's go.
That's a done deal.
So she's the killer?
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
All right, where's that tiger one? I want to listen to that one. Eye of the Tiger. Is that what this is?
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I guess so. I had my
I
suspicions.
had my
I didn't really trust her,
suspicions.
honestly. I don't trust
sure,
her.
Forrest. You just never mentioned it.
I don't
Called
trust
up.
anyone.
You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah. I thought she was just regular Gallows.
Thought she was just regular Gallows Creek Strange.
Really, Forrest?
What?
Why do you think she requested that song?
You get me outside? Mess with
To
us.
mess with us?
Yeah, maybe.
Bing, bing,
So?
bing, 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 bing. Hit him
What
with that
now?
pop, pop,
I guess
pop,
I should
pop,
make
pop,
an
pop, pop,
announcement.
pop.
We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay,
All right.
you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is
Okay.
Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside.
Yep.
For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
For real. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
Indeed. This could be a
This
fake
could
name.
be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911.
Indeed.
Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
All right, we got
Hey,
anything?
we had a call come in.
We do?
Okay,
All right.
folks, time to take a call. This
Hello.
is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore.
Casey Moore?
I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere.
Oh
I
my
don't know
gosh.
what to do. Please help me.
All right. Is he still
Is
breathing?
he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden.
Oh no.
He just started freaking out.
Don't worry, Casey.
He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything.
All right.
It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Dang. Was it the whistling man? Was it a woman?
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black.
Okay, yeah.
That's all I know.
All right.
Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know.
What if this was
Where
like George's
did the
sister
masked
trying to get
person
revenge?
Go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but
What the heck?
please.
I'm trying to think.
He needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Ah, the ambulance is
Forrest,
blown up.
The ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Okay. Where is he
Can
hurt?
you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
Don't take it out of his
What's
leg.
your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back.
All right.
Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is...
Well,
you
big
know.
boom.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Yeah,
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We
Okay.
don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first,
Right.
and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait.
Oh, nurse.
All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you.
Okay.
You think you can handle that?
Don't have much of a
Don't
choice.
really have much choice. Hit
Here's
me.
my pen.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay
Okay.
him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right?
Right.
If the object he was stabbed with is still in him,
Don't take it out.
don't take it out.
Right.
It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I would
It
have.
makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Right.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
All right, keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock.
Yeah.
If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm.
We can't really
Get
do
him to
that
rest
because he
and
has a
reassure him.
stab wound in his
Need the
stomach.
patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs.
Oh, I just hit my
Keep
mouse.
him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try
All
to
right.
stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can.
Roger that.
Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Got it.
Hello? Hello, Forrest, are you there?
Yes. How's Jason?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly, he's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No. Don't touch
No,
that.
don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here.
All right.
We're
come
all
on.
going to get Jason through this.
Yeah, Jason.
Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Right. We need to secure the knife.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Use the laundry. If we use the cleaning rag, I don't know. I really don't know. All right, screw it. I'm putting the cleaning rags
Take
on.
the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go.
Jason will be fine.
Sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Okay.
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
You'll
We'll
be
still
fine.
be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
He'll be fine.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Okay. She'll have to drive him.
She said there was a car there. I know she doesn't know how to drive, but we may not have a choice.
Forrest, that's a terrible idea. Never mind hurting Jason. She might get herself or someone else killed.
Don't suppose you have any ideas then?
I might.
Yeah, what are your
Before you
ideas?
started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago.
Where's
So
25
a bunch of
Nancy
people here
Drive?
at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen.
Do
Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
you have the key to
Got it.
Reggie's office?
I'll look through their
I'll put-
files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a
It's
couple
locked.
of problems with that.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though.
Uh-huh.
Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not
What?
gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm
what?
talking about floppy disks.
Oh, yeah.
Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
I wouldn't call them
You
futuristic.
put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks.
Okay.
I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks,
Okay.
Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Hey, can I go? Game. Did you place it?
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Okay. Give me the key. Reggie's office. Alright, so his office is downstairs. Behind here. Bro, I still don't like the front. That scares me. I like the back even less, though.
Looks like I need a
Four-digit code. Okay. Alan, alien sightings. Oh, he's an alien man. I see, I see. What does this say? Clav, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Okay. Okay, that's just... Alright, what's this? What's this? What's this? Acts forever. Need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back original pro tag and villain. Does he, like, just love reading writing stories?
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
Okay.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere. I'd recommend you start reading.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something, or don't.
Found a floppy disk. Loading.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer who kills a pizza cutter, free slice on me, terrifying. Surname. Okay. Place 1107. Very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering. 3110. 1107 3110. Could that be it? Where's the safe? Oh. The 4-digit code. 1107 3010. Very important date. So if I do 1107.
Nice.
Oh, that actually worked. Okay. What does that say? Personnel file, Nash Forest. Let's read this. I want to read this. I want to see our personnel folder because we don't really know much about us.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line.
It's fine.
I'm interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Okay, let's see here. Karen Lawson. Huh? Okay, that's all of them, but I read all of them. And it says John is the best one. Okay, do I have to click
Hey,
this?
Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I need
I
to...
know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale.
I think he's going into shock.
Tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere.
He's going into shock.
What's happening? What do I do?
He's going...
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But the bleeding seems to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
No, Casey, you're
Casey,
fine.
calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate Jason's wounds or legs. I think it was legs. Right? Or wounds. Was it wounds? I can't remember.
Casey,
I'm just gonna
I
elevate
need
his
you
legs.
To elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
All right.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible.
Right.
Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me.
Good, good, good.
I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Apply additional bandage.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm.
Right.
Hold on, please.
Good job, Casey.
Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax
John Hedges. You're fine. You're fine.
Not doing well. Is he gonna?
He's going to be fine.
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs.
We're sending help.
Help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest. We need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too
Yeah, it's
well.
John Hedges.
You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John Hedges.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. Oh, war medic, huh?
Indeed.
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Indeed.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John,
Oh.
it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning.
No.
Just leave me a note like everybody else.
It's not a work emergency.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years.
You're going to be fine, John.
Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg.
This is good.
The
This is
knife
crazy. I
still
don't know
in
what to
his
say.
leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Yeah.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
All right.
Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know
Protect
you're
the
on your
people
way.
of your
Good
country,
luck.
even off
Hello,
duty.
Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
How is he now?
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the
Yeah.
way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason?
He'll be
Someone's
fine.
coming.
He'll be fine.
You're gonna be just
That whistling man was knocking on my window like
Hold
ding,
on
ding,
to
ding,
me,
ding, ding.
okay?
He gets over here that
hold
fast,
on.
and dang.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason.
Oh, John, you're here.
Please let me in.
Casey?
I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
We'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good
All
luck,
right.
everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
He'll be fine.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
All right, now it's time to head upstairs. More to do. There's still
Well,
more to do.
after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
You know I will. I don't like how it didn't let me leave. That didn't make me feel comfortable. Then that's telling me someone's out here. I did not like that little flake falling down. That scared me a little bit. How long have I been recording? 4.5 hours. This is my longest recording session yet. Peggy? What was that noise? Music. Play more Final Breath. I enjoyed that.
Play a record, Forrest.
You know it. Nope.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it.
Okay.
Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
All right. Okay.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too.
All right.
Welcome
Hello.
back to 189.16, The Scream.
Ah!
I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie.
Maxie! Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little white wing halo number.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
You know
Is
it,
there
baby.
anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Oh. Really?
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner
Yo.
Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Really? Keep talking.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there.
Turned? What do you
Man.
mean turned?
I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love.
Is his
man.
girlfriend
I
the
could see
killer?
it, you know?
George's girl? Ricky, who was the girl? She might just be the one behind all of this.
What? No way, man. There was so much love there.
Yeah, she might have
I
wanted
can't
revenge
believe
for
she'd
his
ever
death.
be capable of anything like this.
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
Yeah.
We were
I'm like,
just having
I'm
a
not
good
talking a
time,
lot because I'm trying to
and
get
then
all them
next thing
speaking,
I
you know?
know,
It's hard to talk over them
everyone
when
was
they're
running
speaking.
For their life. I looked up and saw that goddamn whistling man in the trees.
What?
And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling
Yeah.
man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me.
What? Don't say that, Ricky.
And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, you did nothing
You're not a
wrong,
bad
bro.
person.
I know that now, ma'am. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man.
Stay
I'll
safe,
let
Ricky.
you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh.
Probably.
Oh, we have another call coming in. But hang on.
What?
What's
Is it
up,
her?
Peggy?
It's her, isn't it? Peggy?
Peggy?
Peggy.
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
How do
Who
I
is
take
it?
it off the air?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
Alright. No, don't introduce the song.
I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Alright.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
Leslie!
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911
She
operator,
lives.
leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
I bet, bro.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back in the radio range a little while ago.
Are
Been
you
listening in, but haven't been able
two
to get through
hanging
until
out?
now.
So help's on its way?
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet. I'm leading a whole squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so.
Probably.
I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help.
Alright.
I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times.
Right.
I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is.
Roger
We'll be
that.
listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
Eh.
Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go.
Roger that.
Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see
I
you
will
soon,
indeed.
Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Indeed we are. Alright, let's get back on
Best
the
we
air.
don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
It's probably her, isn't
Evening,
it?
caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wanted to give you an update on Jason.
How's he doing?
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Good,
Got him
good.
stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of
He'll be
course,
fine now.
Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason! You feeling okay?
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach.
Yeah, hunger does that to you.
There's a knife in my leg. But
Yeah,
John
the serial
gave
killer
me
does that to
something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh,
Just calm down, settle
Take it
down.
easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But before that, I needed to call you. I'm
Who's it?
guessing the Whistling Man
Yes.
is still out there.
Do you know who it is?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He
Yeah.
is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing.
All right,
you
let's
fill
see.
Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Got it.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now.
Yeah.
It's
What do you
been
mean? Wait, what do you
tough
mean by that?
To hold it all in.
Sounds
You
like
knew?
you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm
Ew.
part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest.
Oh.
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long
Ooh.
time. It was hell.
Ew.
And then the town
buckets.
just moved on.
Ew.
Like he'd never existed.
What happened?
What happened that night?
I went along with the
Oh.
stupid prank, that's what. Whistling
Ooh.
night. Some of the guys on the football team
Ew.
had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. Decided to plan a party in the woods and have
Ew.
the whistling man crash it.
Ew.
It was stupid. We each had a role.
Ew.
I was the stabbed friend. At the party
Ew.
that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man.
Who was the whistling man?
Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
Ew.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know.
Ew.
I was playing dead.
Ew.
But when I heard her scream,
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that.
Ew.
Yeah. He called her Bean.
Oh, she doesn't look too good.
I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
What?
What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
Oh no.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement.
I don't know how much I
We
like
picked it
that.
up a while ago, in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency, you know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair
All right.
point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have
Oh,
spotted
gosh.
it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes.
Oh gosh.
There's a big red button. Just press that.
Oh gosh.
I'll see you when you're back.
Okay, Peggy. I'm so dead. 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 See, look, did you hear that? That brap, that stinky.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Because it's massive, spooky. Far back corner. Is it back here?
That must be it. Boom!
Okay.
We've got power.
Oh gosh, gosh dang it.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Is there a radio thing down here? How do I get out of here? Hold on, can I go out the back window? Peggy will be fine. I know Peggy will be fine. Peggy will be fine. Is there a back window I can get out through? Okay, how'd I go? I think we're fine.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I
Peggy?
need to get back upstairs.
Okay. Alright, 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 we're good. We're cool.
What the hell?
What? Peggy? Oh gosh, Peggy?
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
No!
What the... No way. This can't be happening.
Peggy?
A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Got a little time still.
What'd you do?
So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man
What?
special with a special
Peggy?
guest. The one who started it all.
Peggy.
Let me take that out of your mouth and
Wait,
You crazy!
Teddy?
Let me go!
welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait,
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest, I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he'd have to get it.
Then
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you
What?
and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
your son?
Your son? You mean you... Wait, did he?
Yes, Forrest. He and I
Oh
had
my
a son.
goodness.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of
I knew there were
course.
multiple.
That
Bro, I'm
explains
psychic.
how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Someone let you out.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow?
Yeah, then he's.
Are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this.
Peggy.
There we go.
Marie?
Oh, Marie.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure
This is-
has
this is,
been years since I
Teddy,
last
don't try and-
saw. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, what'd you expect? Quiet,
Be
Teddy.
quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night.
This is
20 years ago.
listen to me.
no bueno.
You. Ah!
You're
Hi.
gonna talk when I talk to you,
Sorry about your dad.
not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you a chance to talk.
About what?
You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I? Because he has Peggy. Or she has Peggy. I guess I'll do it.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Ah, listen.
Okay,
I-
Teddy, what'd you do? Oh, dang! Dang!
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know
She
you've
hit him
done
with
some
the
good work
right hook,
tonight,
left hook,
piecing
uppercut,
together what
Mike
happened
Tyson.
to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Okay. You say
If
so.
you say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy we have your cooperation. Do a good job, and hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
What about Peggy? What'd you do to her?
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years
You
ago.
don't remember.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho.
Teddy.
Ah! Ow. What the hell? Damn it. Okay,
Yeah,
our
start talking.
first team party was coming up.
Got hit
And
with
when I
getting
saw the
beat to
date
death.
it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Whistling night, right? All right, tell me why that
What
night.
made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes.
Indeed.
Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know,
Teddy.
because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable.
Right. He
I
told us
didn't
this.
want him to hurt his chances in life. So I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the
This is
night,
crazy. Crazy interview.
put the
I don't want
prank
to talk
into
too much
action.
because I'll just talk over them speaking.
Trees and saw Jason there.
Huh?
Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Ricky didn't know.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut.
Okay.
If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he, well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It
I
was
don't- I don't-
just
I
a
don't think that
stupid
counts.
Prank.
Just a
How
prank.
can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Man,
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
That's not how that would do. She's
Jason's
definitely
still
gone
alive,
insane.
Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that.
Marie.
Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods.
Wait a minute. I think I just realized who the big boss of hiding all this was.
When I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing,
That's
telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here.
what happened next. Or who was it?
Who was it, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man,
Oh.
laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing.
What happened?
it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know?
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke.
You should have taken off your
If
mask.
he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch.
Teddy,
No one's going to
you could have
believe
taken
this.
off your mask and been like, it's just a joke.
all,
It went too far. I'm sorry. Then why the cover up?
If she's lying, why the cover up?
My future was at stake, Ash. You know what it's like. People like us
Uh-huh.
bred for bigger things.
Totally.
I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then
No, you're going to prison.
who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father
Never be
sent
like this,
Clive
people.
out
I'm
to
letting you
clean it
know.
up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
No, she was
said
threatened.
something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Answer the question.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him
Evil.
in the reservoir instead of the river.
What
Corruption.
my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble.
This is
And-
insane.
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part.
Even
I tried everything I could think of.
if it
I
was
even went to the
George in that
newspaper,
place, I
but
feel like she'd
no.
feel different.
Or killed the story.
She's just in denial because she doesn't want to. She wants to believe she's the only victim.
This has to stop, Marie.
Never should have started.
Marie,
Shouldn't have pushed my door down the cliff. I should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here.
that's where you
When I
are?
first met, before he joined the football team. Was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The football field.
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
Well, I
He's-
tried now.
Dead too now, isn't he?
Yes. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Have fun.
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy?
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister. Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
What?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember?
What?
Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died. And that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
You didn't want to
And
tell me?
When you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Bro.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister.
Bro.
I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me.
Yes!
Come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie?
Well, I guess you have an aunt, bro. How you feel about that, man? Like, how you feeling, bro?
I was
Must be a whole
thrown
wave
up,
of emotions.
Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
That's...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now.
But you're gonna kill her?
Since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next
Marie,
best
don't
thing.
do this.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right.
You are insane.
Gene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their
I think that
child
bus
was
accident
left,
was...
Marie,
Yeah.
please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest.
Don't do this.
You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
No!
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Bro. This is crazy.
Well,
Henderson police! Freeze!
Oh, dang!
Oh! Henry! Get out of there!
Oh, dang! Get him! Peggy!
We have
What?
one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Help me!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
Okay.
We'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs
Bro.
help.
This
now.
is...
Got
this is
here
crazy.
Just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here.
Okay, so they're
the
both...
police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Thank goodness.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it
Bro, he's
through
so
together.
professional.
I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Let's make tomorrow better.
Let's make tomorrow better.
All right. And that's it. Oh. Cutscene? Credits? Skip to epilogue and credits. Okay. So Scott died, Murphy died, and Teddy Gallows died.
One suspect is in custody. We trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Okay. Who am I playing as? Am I playing as... I'm playing as the killer, aren't I? Or am I playing as... Alright, let's see here. Jennifer, Kate, Scott, Murphy, and Teddy Gallows are the people that she got. What?
Suspect has jumped.
Huh? It was definitely Marie who jumped.
Officer Lugo, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Bro. Alright, yeah. I'm guessing that's it for this. This has been Killer Frequency. I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, thank you all for coming. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.